Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. As you can tell by my face cam, got the usual thing where it adjusts the brightness up to the max every time I restart the stream. We got it fixed. How is everyone doing today? Thank you so much for joining. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be doing part 2, attempting to recreate Steve Kinser's IROC flip from 2006 at Daytona. The last year IROC was in existence, unfortunately. Really wish that series would come back. Anyway, I digress. Thank you once again, everyone, for tuning in. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And while you are doing that, for anyone interested, I broadcast all my YouTube streams through Twitch as well, if you'd like to watch them that way. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. And last but not least, thanks so much to my very generous Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Jay Barker, Drive-Thru, Goki, Kinster Cole, and Pantalica. Really appreciate your support on there. Thank you so much. If anyone else would like to join them in helping support this channel, the link is down below in the description. I'd really appreciate you checking out that page. And without further ado, let's get right into the crashing for today. So yeah, one of the last races of IROC, the 2006 Daytona race. They actually raced at Daytona twice, once at the road course and once at the oval. This one happened at the road, or the oval race. Going down the backstretch with a handful of laps to go. Steve Kinser and Tony Stewart make contact. Kinser gets turned towards the outside wall. Gets turned backwards, flips upside down, and the rest is history. Skids upside down on his roof and comes to a complete stop. Still upside down. Meanwhile, a couple other cars pile in further down the track. And one of the nice things about this wreck is all these car bodies are exactly the same, so we just need to be somewhere midway in the pack. We can turn ourselves on any car we want to and then switch it out with Stewart's scheme afterwards. Alright, time to get some shoutouts in and get started. 5DSH down forever. TSMN TK12, Doge, who are you? Bonzi Hunter, Drakowin's Racing Network, Gamer Damon, Nathaniel Carner, Wheeler YT. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Guys and gals. Alright. So I have the temperature turned down a little bit, but aside from that, I don't believe I've adjusted too much of the track INI, unless I've done it beforehand. I'm using the Daytona BR night version. It's a slightly updated version of the original Cup one, and slightly better physics as well. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that black flag. GZAR8, Mr. Heart Grenade. Darren was an inside job. Vernon Dale. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what happens when you turn the temperature down. The track gets way more slick. Alright, so we're gonna wait to do it on the next lap. So we lost a little bit of ground from getting really loose that last time around. Whoa. Four wide. Yellow line rule. We're still four wide. Jesus. Oh, 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 oh. Nope. Spun around on our side a little bit, never actually flipped over. Man, I want to take a look at that pack. Look at that pack. We might need to adjust a little stuff in the I&I. We need to be a little bit more spread out than that. They weren't quite that bunched up together at the time of the wreck.
Drivers,
Is my laptop being slow? Yep. Yep. So it's over there. I might want to duct tape my phone just upright right here. So my laptop is really slow. There we go. Now it's loading. I had to refresh my page. Alright, let's do it on the second lap, and let's actually try starting from the back, so we don't get a black flag. Be a champion. Drink responsibly. Man, just pushing Scott Sharp to the front. Look at that. Uh-oh. They almost started wrecking. Got 4 wide again. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no, I took out Mark Martin. I'm sorry, Mark. Whoops. Alright, I love the 4 wide racing, but I think we might need to change that. We need to maybe adjust something in the track I&I, like the drafting and the bunching distance, because they're a little too close together right now. Dominic Scalise, Austin Vlogs, James Ryder. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Hope you're having a good Thursday afternoon. This last 3-4 days I've been editing some silly session videos like crazy. I should have like 1 each coming out the next of like the 4 days, or 1 coming out the next of the 4 days each. I can't talk. We're gonna go 4 wide again, aren't we? Here, I do want to be in the middle, not the inside. So we need to try to squeeze up into the outside line. And we can do it in front of anyone. It doesn't have to be Stewart, because these are all the same body styles. Shoot! I started getting loose. That was obviously my bad. Yeah, you can see right there my back end started to step out. I clipped the 10 car, and then he hit Stewart. Stewart went hard in the outside wall. Next. Daniel Garner, Caden Diedrich. I do recognize that name. How are you doing? Kenneth Rose now. Alex Lease. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Trying to reenact Steve Kinser's 2006 IROC flip. I believe this is the second to last flip ever to happen in IROC. The last one being also Steve Kinser the very next week at Texas Motor Speedway down the backstretch. Got clipped, did a weight shift, barrel rolled twice, and landed down on his wheels. That's probably going to need to be an online one. What's up, that one Asian? How are you doing? Hey, I know I suck at driving, but I've turned the temperature down. So the track is very slick. Move out of the way, Newman. Coming through. I think I have the AI difficulty a little too low. Come on, Truex, get going. Boom. Alright, so gonna get up to speed for a lap, and then we'll try the blowover on lap number 2 on the backstretch. Ooh. Alright, so I want to be right in the middle. I don't want to be in the inside line 3 wide. So I want to be able to squeeze up in front of someone on the outside. Come on. Ugh. Poop. The spin looked decent. Tried to squeeze up in front of the number 10. I think Kinser was a little further up in front of the pack at that time. Oh, darn it. Do I need to turn the temperature down even more? Next. Jimmy Weldon, Raphael Games. I do not have any idea how to set up multiplayer stuff. I still need to get taught that so I can do it on myself when Drive-Thru or Janza isn't hosting. Yeah, unfortunately you're asking the wrong person. Sorry, I do eventually want to learn how to host lobbies on my own, so then maybe I can make that a Patreon reward. For $3 or $5. Join in on the weekly multiplayer stuff. So I might need to adjust more stuff in the track INI file. Is it buffering? If it's buffering, try refreshing. It's a good rule of thumb. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. I'm even using close to the same ticker. Nice one, Ted Musgrave. Let's see if I can blow over into the catch fence on the front stretch. That's not what I meant to spin.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 1.
Alright, we gotta try that again. Hopefully Ted Musgrave doesn't block me on the restart.
Start your engine.
Oh, excuse me. Still have the sniffles. I feel way better than I did a few days ago, but without getting too graphic, now all the congestion that I've had the last week or so is finally starting to come out. Alright, don't block me this time, Ted Musgrave. Coke or Pepsi? Are you kidding? Coke all the way. Pepsi sucks. And yes, you can tell Carnation I said that. I'm gonna have to make their drafting distance a little bit more. Okay, that one was my fault. I think I need to turn the grip up a little bit and maybe the track temperature down even more. Maybe change the chassis type and definitely increase the drafting distance.
You've been disqualified for reckless driving.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that after this backwards big one. I'll change some stuff in the track INI file right away.
3,500 in seconds.
Wait for it. Oh, Truex got through. Someone just got their nose taken off. I think that was Frank Kimmel that got T-boned. Is that Hornish that tumbled? I believe it was. Yep. Oh, he got his back end taken off. Kimmel did. By Ryan Newman. That would have been a fire. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this quickly without even switching the screen over. Stupid computer is still buffering. Yeah, it's fine on my phone, so that's how I know it's the computer. Pyrus, tracks, Daytona, Knights BR. I'll tell you what changes I'm making. Alright, asphalt grip and concrete grip are going up to 1.4. Track temperatures are going to minus 120. And the AI drafting distance is going to go up to 3.4. Bunching will be 2.6. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, loading up NR. Loading up NR. Come on, come on. Come on. There we go. I gotta wait for the reshader to finish loading. I like to have it finish loading before I load up the track, because every now and then if I try to load the track when it's still loading that, it'll crash the game. There we go. Race. Stewart still in the back. Stewart 33. Austin Vlogs. That one Asian. Who else hasn't gotten a shout out yet? I believe everyone's gotten one. See, I turn the drafting distance up, the bunching distance up, the grip up a little bit, and then the temperature down more, so hopefully it's easier to get airborne and upside down. Bottle might come back to NASCAR. I love Bottle. He's my favorite driver. And yes, we're going to get the black flag this time because we don't care. We're rebels. Careful getting up to speed. Alright, there we go. They're way more spread out than they were. So I can actually, like, squeeze in front of one of them. Nope. I need to stop spinning like that. I need to hit the outside wall flush so I, like, stay backwards. Instead of spinning around like that.
The pace car,
Not return to pit.
You can't clear a black flag on a restart. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
I was surprised run right after they crossed the line.
Okay, you've got to go to the end of the longest line. You've been disqualified for reckless driving. Okay, you're clear.
Ouch. T-boned by Stewart at full speed. Oh, I missed it. Wait for the hit by Stewart. Right here. Bam. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
We're not dropping frames, are we? Why are we dropping frames? Why is this going on? Why are we dropping frames? Why does our internet suck right now? I hate having internet issues. I'm not downloading anything. I'm not uploading anything. I'm connected with the LAN cable. What the fuck? I'm just gonna sit here and wait until we're done dropping frames. I'll show you what's going on. For some reason, this is red, and this number keeps going up. Have the bit rate the same that I always do. Why is that doing that? Are we done? Watch it. Oh, God, why the frick does that stupid face cam go to like ginger ghost mode every time it resets? Alright, are we gonna start dropping frames again? Stupid stream. have to be checking periodically to make sure it's not doing that anymore. Alright, so we're gonna go a full lap and a half this time. Maybe I wasn't going fast enough that last time to actually get up and over.
Get ready now. Going green. 8 cars in.
Alright, no black flag. Just get up to the middle of the pack in a lap and a half. Alright. Whoa. They're checking up. I think I turned the drafting distance down a little too, or up a little too high. So now they're like checking up if someone gets too close in front of them. Alright, so it's gonna be Mark Martin most likely. Unless... we're upside down. And we flip back over on our wheels. I need to figure out what do I do to stop spinning around like that so much, just to spin out backwards and then have my back end hit the outside wall and then I just stop and stay backwards. So I'm spinning too much right there. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, no drop frames. So at least we got upside down that time. God, I absolutely hate this. I wish you could see what my laptop's doing right now. Just, it's not even loading the live chat and the video is going like 1 frame per second and is the most pixelated thing ever. It's not the stream's fault, because the preview and the chat's coming through fine on my phone. It's the crappy, poopy laptop. I need to figure out what I need to do to hit the back end of my car flush into the outside wall. So I don't spin, I just stay backwards, and then just... hopefully the air is caught underneath the back end by then. Then I just go up and over. That's the plan. Stan. Man. Slowly turn in and then hit the brakes, says that one Asian. That's better than any suggestions I have, so I'll try that this next time. Because it's happened before. I think sometimes it's luck, but I think there is some sort of technique to it. Similar to how you can get the Rusty Wallace-style blow-over and dig-in flip if you, like, hit the brakes and turn the wheel the right way on command. I think there might be something to that with this. Or... I waited a little too long. I was seeing if I was, if I had 2 cards on the outside instead of just 1.
You all right?
No, I'm not alright. I failed the reenactment. God, I love this mod, though. I know Drive-Thru and all his gang are all pooped out of this, wanting to use this mod, but I love this mod. if Danica raced in IROC. It's called the International Race of Champions. Keyword, champions. Not the international race of criminally underperforming drivers. Sorry, I was trying to think of something that started with a C. I could use to describe her bad driving. Criminally underperforming driver. That's the first thing that came to mind. Alright, we're gonna wait a full lap and a half this time. Again. Whoa. Alright, so next time around we'll try to pinch into someone on the outside line and squeeze them to the outside wall, turn ourselves, hopefully get a proper blowover. Here we go. This one single and double wide is exactly what I wanted, not the 4 wide stuff we had before. As cool as that was, wasn't realistic to what was going on with the race at that point. Shit, I gotta wait another lap. Oh man, the train goes by Truex. Alright, come on, Truex. Shoot! I messed that one up, too. Alright, one of these times we'll get a spin. Just using this as an excuse to work my way up through the field. I have the temperature turned down, but we're not going ridiculous speeds at all. We're not even going past 200. So I'd say the speeds we got going right now is pretty realistic. Or we got Mark Martin that's going to get a run on the outside. Shoot, Then I thought that the car in the outside line behind him was going to have a better run than he did, so I was going to wait for him. I think I've got the AI figured out. And every now and then they'll chuck up like that. Alright, here comes Frank Kimmel. Darn it. Well, at least I got other cars involved. Wasn't just me. So that part was on point. Mainly needed to flip, though. Poop. Tropical Cyclone 100, Adria Fitzy, Ronan DeGust, Tommy Fletcher, TFG, Marthena Krager, Lon the NASCAR fan. How are you all doing today? If anyone's got any suggestions of what I can do to the track INI file to give myself a little better chance of doing this reenactment, I'm all for it. Just a heads up to everyone watching, I can stream for about 2 hours today. I'll go for about 2 hours, which means about another hour, 20 minutes. I'll be ending it around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Racer Kid 07, Baker Chronicles fan, Austin Vlogs. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Whoa, let's not crash with Ted Musgrave again. This guy will try it on the second lap once we're more up to speed. Chassis type to 5. Might do that. Maybe that'll change the flip physics as well. Whoa! That was a little arrow loose. I know I got loose coming out of the turn, but it was even worse. It was way worse when I got alongside of Taylor. I don't even know who that is, by the way. W. Taylor. I should probably know. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh, come on. I was going to do it right there, and then he checked up.
Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. We'll fill you up.
Wayne Taylor.
You didn't enter the pit safely. They're going to hold us in the pits for 30 seconds.
I need to do a backwards big one. I must LePage the field.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, that's right. Better get out of here, stupid race official. Wait for it. Wait for it. Good things come to those who wait.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they caught us. Drive through the pit without stopping.
There we go.
Yellow flag is out. There's too much debris on the track. Here comes the leader.
Too much debris. So we got like 4 cars flipping over. There we go, I LePaged him. Except way worse. Truex and Hornish Jr. looked like were the ones that flipped. Yep. Next. Have to see your McDowell recreation. You do not need to apologize for leaving a stream to go check out one of my videos. The way I have these AI, I have the drafting distance turned up a little bit because they were way, way, way too bunched together beforehand, so now it's almost a little too high, the drafting distance. Now they kind of check up if they get too close to the car in front of them. Gotcha, Xander, MNE Racing, Tommy Fletcher. How are you all doing today?
Get ready now. Going green.
So we gotta wait a lap and a half. Crossover. Yellow line rule. Disqualified. Alright, so we're gonna wait a lap and a half, so we'll do it next time around. Whoa. We'll see if we can squeeze up alongside of anyone going on the backstretch. Might be Hornish. Oh, why do they keep doing that? I'm just about to turn into them and then they check up like that. Come on, Kimmel. Darn it. Uh-oh.
Let's go. Race back to the line. Car outside. We got a wreck in turn 3. You all right? Looks like you got some kind of engine problem there.
Didn't get spun around all the way. I tried to save it from the grass. Nope, that was wishful thinking. I thought I heard a car tumbling around his side. Mark Martin got on his side right there. What do you want? Mark Martin. Up and over. What? There, you can go in your usual chill spot.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, there's something going on with the AI. They keep checking up when I try to get in front of them. I think it's me having turned the drafting distance up maybe a little too high. Alrighty. Trying to think of what else I can do in the INI. If I just need to keep trying. Just hope for a lucky attempt if there's nothing else I can do. Whoa. Uh-oh. Hard wreck for Steve Kinser. Okay, that was kind of accidental. Yeah, once again, by the time I got in the grass, I couldn't save it. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Do I turn the temperature up more? Do I turn the roof flaps off? Turning the roof flaps off is usually a... It's usually a last-ditch effort. Last resort. So I'm not going to do that yet. What are you doing, stupid? One of my cats is messing around with my curtains. It's gonna collapse and fall down on top of him like it always does. There's Ryan Newman. Well, rule of thumb, if you ever want to be around a flipping car, just make sure you're near Newman. Make sure you're near Newman. Whoa. Trying to keep this Taylor guy right behind me. Come on. Oh, darn it. Poop. Well, it's really bent up on the back end.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500.
I don't know what else to do. I mean, I already have the temperature down to negative 120. I don't know what else to do to help the car get airborne aside from just turn the roof flaps off.
Drivers, start your engines.
And I may go just for like an hour and a half in this one. I'm still not feeling great. I have some other things to do later tonight. I might just go for like another 35 minutes or so. See you later, Elon the NASCAR fan. Hello, ISM. Bisk. V2. MU. Homer O. Simpsons. Eli Bright. Hope you're all having a good day so far. maybe I can try turning the chassis type to 5. I'll do that in like 1 or 2 failed attempts.
Get ready now. Going green. Eight cars in. Green flag. Green.
What a run. What a start. Oh, I tried it that time. Fail. I need to have the AI car get up more alongside of me before I turn into him. I think I got Kinser behind me. Darn it.
Let's go. Race back to the line.
Alright, we're gonna try turning the adjusting the chassis type. Shoot. Chassis type. Switch that to 5. Try to turn the temperature down even more. Turn the grip up just a little bit. Keep trying. Alright, loading it back up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Wheeler YT, how are you doing? 2015 Ben Kennedy at Kentucky. Have I tried that one? I'm not sure. I think I might have tried it. I know I haven't done a completed reenactment yet. Yeah, I need to make myself some food in like a half hour. I just realized I haven't eaten yet today. Been up for like 8 hours with no food. Poor me. Just being sarcastic there. Alright, we turn the temperature up even, or down even more. Why is Stuart in the back every single time? Every single time. No, I'm gonna go right where I want to. Now it's gonna be really easy to spin the tires and spin out on the restart here. If I have tried it, I know it's only been once. Funny thing about that one, I could not find that paint scheme forever. I went as far as to paint the entire thing myself, and then when I was nearing completion with the paint scheme, I found it. That someone else had done it. And a way better job than mine. So that's basically a wasted day of my life. We're going too fast right now. think I gotta turn the chassis type back to what it was. Yeah. We're going a little too fast. I think with the track temperature what it is, that'll be enough to spin upside down, hopefully. I have tried it, apparently. Okay. I do vaguely remember that. Wheeler YT said so thanks for the info, Tommy Fletcher. That's my favorite channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying so. Alright, back to the flip attempts. Got another half an hour. I'm just waiting until this is done loading before I click start race. Because every now and then it crashes if I do so. I don't know why Stewart's in last every single time.
Start your engines!
Come on. What else do I need to do? Do I just need to keep turning the temperature down even more? Just until it's like negative 300 degrees.
Get ready now. Going green.
Here we go.
Pace cars in.
Come on.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Yeah, next lap. Whoa. Loosey goosey. 3 wide. 2 wide. Alright, we got a little bit higher top speed than we did before. We're actually hitting 200 now. Backwards big one time. Backwards big one time. If the chat froze, I'll...
You've been disqualified for reckless driving.
I'll get it after I do this.
Here comes the leader. Let's go. Race back to the line. The leader's pitting now.
Holy wreck. There. You got your unfrozen chat. Holy wreck. And boom goes the dynamite. Both Kenseth and that blue car got a windshield full of yours truly. Not Stewart. Ted Musgrave. Shoot. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. I didn't even see he went upside down too. Where am I? There I am. Alright, one more view. Boom. Lots of damage, obviously. Alright. Next!
Drivers, start your engines!
Holy crap, my laptop is like literally 15 minutes behind. I'm not dropping any more frames, am I? Okay, good. It stopped at the same number it was at before. So no additional frames have been dropped. Told you it doesn't do that very often. Come on. Skip that. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh, the kissy lips have arrived. Shoot.
Get ready now. Going green. Hey, cars in.
Yeah, screw the black flag. Take that black flag and shove it. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't yet, I just did a Can I Recreate Dave Stacy's Lake Lloyd flip the other day. And I got a couple decent attempts. So go vote. And if you want me to do a part 2 or if you want me to edit one of the attempts.
Drivers, start your engines!
Buster Graham Pocono Crash. That'd be interesting, but I'm not even sure that paint scheme exists or accurate version of Pocono exists where I could launch correctly over that turn 1 infield wall. I want to go back to editing. As much as I love streaming, I was almost done with those videos I was working on, so I'm not gonna feel satisfied until I got them completely finished. I just have comments in the comments section just asking people a thumbs up, which option they'd like me to do. That's how you vote. Showing us the black flag. And yeah, all the replays of all the attempts that I saved should be at like the last 5 minutes or so of the end of the video. The blowover wasn't half bad. That night, I went for a ride on Ted Musgrave's car. That was crazy. See how Stewart got through that? How close that was for him? Man, that was an interesting one. Next, Cody Harrison, how are you doing? Jared Caswell, Tropical Cyclone 100 Alt, KDM 05. Oh. That was a weird one. Father Heat. Alright, about 20 more minutes or so until I'm gonna get going. I was gonna try to go for 2 hours, but just realized I forgot to do a couple things earlier. I want to grab some food. I might hang out with a friend later for the first time in a long time, and I want to do some more editing. I want to finish those silly session videos I was working on.
Get ready now. Going green. Eight cars in.
It's not an actual account of yours. Ah. One of the few fake accounts that isn't Tropical's responsibility or doing. Oh, that was almost good. Ouch. How do you hit the wall, the inside wall, that hard in the middle of the turn? You know, when the wall's like curving away from you, how do you still hit it that hard? Charlotte McAlpin, how are you doing? That one was decently close. Next.
Drivers, start your engines!
It's actually Tony Stewart that kind of straightened me out, prevented me from flipping the rest of the way in that one. Getting ready for the next one. Or I should say the next one. It always comes out really weird if I try to do that like really quickly in the middle of a sentence.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
No black flag that time. Can't black flag me if I don't pass before the start-finish line.
Back to the line.
Well, it's probably a good thing he stayed on his roof. Otherwise that would have happened. Holy crap. That was like his Texas flip mixed with Christopher Bell from Daytona. Jeez. In a weird way, that was actually kind of realistic. Man. Did we get 10 rolls that time? It's probably 8.5 or 9.5. I'm guessing it's 9.5. Let's count. Alright, so there's a half. Alright, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm gonna be wrong. 10, 11.5 flips. Jeez. It's a couple more than I thought it was. Actually save that just for future crash comp. So it's fairly realistic looking. How dare you miscount? Well, it's Steve Kinser. He's from the World of Outlaws. He should be used to flips like that. Steve Kinser. Huge flip. Next.
Drivers, start your engines!
I think Vince Welsh's 13 rolls count was a little too much. I think Christopher Bell flipped like 8 or 9 times. Definitely not 13. Definitely not 13. Recreate Jeff Gordon running across the track at Auto Club. I should recreate that that dude that ran onto the track at Watkins Glen to try to get Kenseth's autograph. He's coming to the Slinger Nationals in a few months. If there's a red flag and he's stuck on the car on the track, maybe I'll try recreating that.
Get ready now. Going green. Pit car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green.
Showing us the black flag. Oh. Almost flipped over. I did flip over. I almost landed on my roof and stayed there. Pushed me back over on my wheels. The blowover still isn't correct. Amanda Hyde, how are you doing? Javier Romero sucks. That's not a very nice username. Foxy Fan 6789. Love your videos. Awesome. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ten and a half bell flips. Didn't he land on his wheels? How's that a half?
ready now. Going green. 8 cars in.
Alright, about 10 more minutes of this, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna be streaming probably for a while tomorrow. I got the house all to myself. I got nothing planned. I have nowhere to go. I might do a long like multi-game stream over the course of like 6 or 7 hours. If anyone might be interested in that. Alright, we'll try the next lap. Ah, you were talking about my flips, not Christopher Bell. I see. I gotcha. There we go. It's like a phone game. Oh. That was sadly one of the better ones I've had. I should screw around with the camera more often. It wasn't a perfect blowover for what I needed, but it was closer than most of the ones I've gotten so far. Darn it, I need to somehow figure out how to just hit the back end flush into the wall, just stay backwards, flip up and over, and not be spinning around.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, this will probably be like my third to last attempt. Excuse me. Yeah, I need food. I hunger. I've got the Hunger Games. Let's do the opposite of what I just did. Let's zoom way in. The NASCAR 2005 chase for the Cup Cam.
Get ready now. Going green. 8 cars in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Aha, no black flag. Darn it. I'll have to try the next lap. Or will I? If Tony Stewart has anything to say about it. Still green after that. Almost flipped over and we're still green. How's that work out? Still green after that.
You've been disqualified for reckless driving.
You don't know how reckless it's about to get.
Keep it under 3,500 in second. Race back to the line.
Hey, I flipped.
Loaded close.
Reenactment successful. Hey, I flipped and stayed upside down. Should I just do this for the reenactment? It's for like April Fools or something. Frank Kimmel is the only car that got through. Man, it's been lots of big flips for Truex in this one. He hit the catch fence that time, I believe. Yep. And right there, yep. Right into the catch fence. Big time. Then it comes back down, flips over more. Poor Truex. Alright, second to last attempt.
Drivers, start your engines!
I'm assuming that's a Tropical Cyclone account as well. Tony Stewart. Where's Stewart 33? Where's that account? Alright, second to last attempt. Hopefully I won't fail this time. Second to last attempt. I should have the second gear racing league. No one's allowed to go past second gear. Just overheating and engine blow-ups galore.
Get ready now. Going green. Eight cars in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
I'm gonna try it next lap. I want to be a little bit closer to the front, actually. So we have a bigger chance of having cars piling in behind me. Whoa. Alright, come on, Hornish. You're gonna be my Stewart substitute. Come on! Oh, darn it. Who hit me? If I would have stayed upside down, that might have been decent, although no one else was collected. But that's probably one of the best blowovers I've had yet. As far as this reenactment goes. Oh. I actually think hitting the catch fence right there at the very end is what ruined it as well. If I could just landed normally, I might have stayed on my roof and slid all the way to a stop, but looks like my back end just clips the catch fence at the very end right here. Yep. And then that's what sent me spinning faster. I might have spun to a stop, but it was that 10 car right there clipping me that sent me back on my wheels. Alright, last one.
Drivers, start your engines!
To decide if I'm going to get a perfect attempt right here, or if I'm going to have to do a part 3. And speaking of attempts, make sure you go watch my Dave Stacy one I did the other day. And go watch like the last 5 minutes so you can see the replays of all the ones I saved. I believe it's basically a vote between if you want me to edit attempt 1, attempt 5, or do part 3. Or, excuse me, part 2. So yeah, that one I actually got a couple that were... Neither of the edit ones are perfect. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get any better, and so far, people want me to vote, or have voted that they want me to edit Attempt 5 more than any other option. So maybe I'll have to edit a... Although in Attempt 5, I never actually flip over, so I know if I edit that one, I'm just going to get so much spam. Oh, you never flipped over. Well, it's the one that my viewers voted for me to edit, so take it up with them then. Alright, last attempt of the video. And I've already done plenty of backwards big ones, so I probably won't do a separate one. There's only 13 cars anyway. Alright, we will wait around another lap so we'll be more up to speed. Alright, come on, Hornish. Let's do this. Or Truex. Hey, look at that. Ryan Newman hitting a flipping car. What else is new? He flippin' hit a flippin' car. Typical Ryan Newman. Always has cars on top of his. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Looks like I'm going to be having to do a part 3. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe. Be sure to go check out my social media links. If you're interested in following me on Twitter or Facebook, I stream all my streams through Twitch as well. And lastly, thanks to all my very generous Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Jay Barker, Drive-Through, Goki, King Circle, and Pantalica. Thank you so much for your support on there. If anyone else would like to help support this channel, go check out my Patreon page. Links are all down below in the description. And as always, if you've got any suggestions for future videos, let me know them down in the comments below. I hope to see you guys all next time. Till then, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Peace. Bye.